Hello there, welcome to my channel. Captain Shandy here. Hope everybody is doing well and staying safe. As you can see, we are on PES 2021, and if you do like this video, then caress that like button like you're a 65-year-old priest and it's a 13-year-old boy. As mentioned, we're on PES. This is our second game in MyClub, and you may have clocked there. I've picked the Ajax kit. This is my first game, I should say, in MyClub. This is my second game on the game overall. I picked Ajax, and I'm playing Liverpool. I'm still waiting for the update of the kits. However, obviously Ajax have their full kit, and we have some players, and we'll go through the team as we get going. We start with Inzaghi, who takes the kickoff, who I've got, and Denia, who is also a very, very good centre half. I've got some decent players here, and here's Lena, who I believe is about 77, 78 at right back. And then straight away, he's down the right hand side and getting a cross in, but it's collected by Sommer. And here's Benitez out wide. And Arana wins the ball. Here is Inzaghi. Here's Idrissi. Goes back to Inzaghi. Chance here. Inzaghi. Good save by Sommer. As you can see, we get our points for our first kick-off in section. But you can see Liverpool on the break here. And here comes Ayazabal. I can never pronounce that guy's name. Ayazabal? Maybe. Anyway, Odegaard on the ball for Ajax. And now De Bruyne, who we've got on loan. Inzaghi, De Bruyne again, looking for Inzaghi. And that is a classic Filippo Inzaghi goal. The little 1-2 with his number 10. And in it goes. More points. Just in case you weren't sure if this really was my first game or not, you can tell by the amount of points I'm getting for the most basic of achievements. And here's Inzaghi again, the goal scorer. He reels it wide to Arana, who does get the cross in. Doesn't quite reach Martin Odegaard though, who was waiting in the penalty area, and it's cleared. Liverpool a little bit on the ropes here. Here's De Jong into the feet of Odegaard. Now De Bruyne, Odegaard again, the two linking up well, and here's Inzaghi. Oh, and they've cut them open again. And we won't be allowed to see the replay, but it was a nice sort of 1-2 touch football throughout. De Bruyne and Odegaard linking up well, as Liverpool fire a chance well over the bar. They link up well with a 1-2 touch passing. Crispo gets in, and he was always likely to score from there as he just slipped it into the near post. And now Liverpool with the ball again, but not for too long. And now De Jong for Ajax. Finds Idrissi. Out wide to Arana, the left back. Idrissi again. And there seems to be a calmness and a composure about Ajax. Now it's 1-2 touch stuff, and it's Odegaard. It's a decent save. And at the moment, Ajax are looking like they could open up Liverpool just at will, as and when they fancy it. And here they are again, and here is Inzaghi again. Blocked. Now can Liverpool break? No, they've given the ball away straight away. And it's Lena, the fullback, and he's found Odegaard. Is he onside? It looks like he is. He gets it across. Inzaghi's got a hat-trick within half an hour of his first game for Ajax in our first game in MyClub. We won't get to see it again, but Inzaghi has been superb so far. He's had one shot, I think, which didn't go in, which the keeper saved, and everything else has ended up in the back of the net. And Liverpool are looking to make an instant response, but they can't. And Ajax, to be fair, making a little bit of a meal of this. But if you've ever been to Amsterdam, you'll know that occasionally you can make a bit of a meal of everything, because you're usually stoned out your tree and got the munches. So I'm not going to judge these people. And here is, oh, we couldn't get the shot away quick enough there. Inzaghi tried to hit it first time, just nips away from him and ends up giving away the free kick, and the ball is punted out, looking for the man out wide, but it's not hit well or executed well, and it's a throw-in to Ajax. And now possession has become quite easy. You can't help but feel the person that I'm playing against is sort of already half given up, and you can't really blame them. That's a lovely turn by Odegaard. Can he get the shot away? He does! Oh, and that would have been a nice goal. And I think it's just really a matter of how many can we score, to be perfectly honest. As Liverpool come forward again with Virgil van Dijk, who tries to pick a pass which was never really on. And now De Bruyne giving the ball away, surrounded by players. Iniesta, Fernandinho. Can't get away from De Jong. Into Inzaghi. Little touch off to De Bruyne, who was looking for, I think, Odegaard coming round the back post. But the ball was cut out. And look at the space Inzaghi's got if he can be found, and he couldn't. Van Dijk wins the ball off Vidrisi, and it's a good thing he did, because Inzaghi was all on his own in the inside. And if that pass would have come off, if it could have been played, we're surely looking at 4-0 with the ruthless form that Pippo Inzaghi is in. And he's not found this man. When I signed Inzaghi, I started thinking about the strikers that played in Italy during his era, during the sort of mid to late 90s and mid noughties, and the list is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. You've got the likes of Ronaldo, Vieri, Del Piero, Totti, Shevchenko, Crespo, Inzaghi, Baggio. It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic, David Trezeguet, Thierry Henry. Although, of course, Thierry Henry wasn't at his best when he was playing in Italy. But just for a brief list of names that played in that league over 10 years or so. I mean, if you compare that to the current crop of the Premier League, what, for example, who's at that level? Salah, Mane, Kane, Aguero, Sterling, maybe Mahrez, maybe Jota. Yet to be proven with the latter. But yeah, to reel the names off in the Italian league is easy of those centre forwards, and there's probably plenty that I've missed. The likes of Recoba, etc. I don't think I mentioned. So, you know, there was just an absolute wealth of quality in that league at that time when I was a kid watching football growing up. But that's enough about that. I think we've reminisced enough. Let's get back to the football. We've actually started the second half now, as you can see. Not an awful lot occurred at the end of the first half. Hence, I was able to waffle absolute bollocks. And Liverpool with a chance here. It gets on a turn. And it's blocked, and Denya picks up the bits and pieces. Odegaard trying to look for the ball, but it's picked up by Fernandinho. And Milito wins the ball. Idrissi looking for Inzaghi. It's worth mentioning at this stage, to say his first game, haven't really got any subs that are going to be any use to anybody. So we'll obviously try and build our team as we go through MyClub. They do generously give you a couple of thousand points to help you get started, which is why I've got some decent players. And as I say, I picked up De Bruyne on loan right at the beginning. You get a choice between, I'm not quite sure how many, but probably around 10 to 15 players, and I felt De Bruyne was the best choice for me. And very, very casual there, and brushed off the ball. And here is Dani Alves. Rijkaard having none of it, who was my best signing. He's been pretty quiet in this game, really, because he's a holding midfielder and he's had very little to do. But I think he's about 93 rated, Rijkaard. He's a really, really good player, and as the games go on, we'll see that. As he spreads the ball wide to the right back laner. Back inside, down to Denia, I should say. And De Jong. Oh, lovely play with De Bruyne, but for some reason De Bruyne just gave up on it. I think he would have easily got there, really, if he'd have just gone for it. And we call for some pressure. Rashford, he didn't really have anything on. It's a poor ball. And I think, this guy that I'm playing, best of luck to him going forward. He did try, he didn't rage quit, he didn't give up. because I say he, could be a she, I don't mean to be a gender prick or whatever. Please don't put me in jail. Inzaghi looking here for Idrissi. There could be a chance here, looking back for Inzaghi. Can he get there? No, he can't. It's cleared for a corner. But yeah, fair play to my opponent. They plugged away and didn't give up and didn't resort to being a dickhead, which a lot of people do, and just wipe out every single player you've got once you sort of go three goals down. And to be perfectly fair, I was playing a lot online with my mate the other night, and we will record some of our games going forward for your viewing pleasure. And some of the people, they just literally every time you get the ball, it's just a slide tackle, boom. It doesn't matter how rough, they'd rather give away a free kick than let you build more than 2 or 3 passes, and it just gets very, very stop-start. Oh, here is De Bruyne though, who's in on goal. Good save by Sommer. Maybe should have scored there, but yeah. And the referee will let them go, and then he'll give something for the smallest little knock or what have you. I think they could probably tighten that up a little bit, particularly in the online game, because sometimes players just become dickheads about it. And, you know, it's not in the spirit of the game, is it? This is a working man's sport. This is a sport that during World War I on Christmas Day, the Germans and the English put down their guns and they went and had a kickabout in the middle of no man's land. And if that doesn't tell you something about this sport, ladies and gentlemen, then I don't know what will. Okay? I don't know what will. But what I will say is that it's not in the spirit of the game to just smash people all the time. Not this game anyway. That's the pimp game. But on PES, when we play football, we're a community, we're gamers, we're football people. Let's not kick the fucking shit out of each other. It's easy enough to get kicked the shit out of for having an opinion these days. I mean, yeah, fair enough, punch a Nazi, but people are deciding that Nazis are anybody who slightly disagrees with their opinions, so it doesn't really work then. Anyway, let's not get into the political. I have my own channel for the political stuff, which you can go and watch, and I'll leave the link for in the description as always. In the meantime, let's get this game done. You can see we're in the 85th minute. There haven't been any goals so far in the second half. I've had a few chances, but someone's done a really good job actually second half of keeping me at bay, and the chip through ball doesn't quite work out, and Inzaghi is just offside. Ball goes long, headed away by Eder Militao. Fernandinho here for the Reds. Now Benitez, not Rafa. And Iniesta gets the shot away. It's a good save by my goalkeeper, who I think is called Cave or something, I don't know. But that is the final whistle. And realistically, the score wasn't even really a reflection of the result. It could have been a lot more than that. And yeah, I'm really happy with that for a first game on MyClub. Happy days. And these two commentators in my ear are doing my head in. Thank fuck they've shut up. Now that they have, just a quick one, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. As I mentioned at the beginning, if you did like it, hit that like button as hard as my ex-girlfriend hit me when a girl's phone appeared on my phone. Name, I should say. Fucking hell, I should nail these jokes a little bit more before I come out of them, shouldn't I? But hey, quality content, ladies and gentlemen. If you do like it, like and subscribe. In the meantime, please look after yourselves. Don't let lockdown get you down too much. And yeah, see you soon, you absolute legends.